Hello friends, welcome to the Azure DevOps tutorial series. In this tutorial we will see how to do commit directly on Azure DevOps server repository. So in the previous tutorial we have seen like how we do commit, push, pull, all those commands using the like Git, Tortoise Git and like Visual Studio. So before proceeding with this tutorial, I recommend you please watch part 30 of this tutorial series and see like how it works, because this part is a continuation of part 30. So let's understand, like in the previous tutorial we have created one project and we have made some changes and we have synced those like the changes with the server and the local. So in this project, like in this tutorial, what we will do, we will create some files directly on the server and we will do all those commits. So for doing that, let's go to the server. So this is the repository here and this is the project which we created in the last tutorial. Here we have some folder called controller model and object, and these are the some file under this home and the home new controller. So basically in the left menu side all the project file is there, and in the right side we can see the content, and like if I will click on this file we can see particular like the content and the history, like how many changes done on particular file, and there is a comparison like if you want to do with the local, and blame means how many time of the changes done on the particular file. So all those things we can see here. Now with all those, like we created a one home new controller, so all those we have done using the like local repository, like using the Git, Visual Studio and Tortoise Git. But if we want to make any changes on the server itself, like I want to create any folder or file and I want to make some changes on the server itself, then how we can do all those things. So for doing that, like suppose I want to create a one folder here over this Azure DevOps with Git project, and if you want to create under any file, then you can select particular thing first. So if I want to click on this, then you select that, and in this three dotted button you can see more action. From here if you will click on this new, from here you can either create file or the folder. So as of now I'm going to create one folder, and the folder name we have to give, like what kind of the folder name you want to give. So I'm going to give the folder name like new server folder, and if you want to give any new file name, then you can give that new file name here as well. So what I'm going to give, new server file, and after giving all these names, let's create here. So once we create this one, so what it will do, it will create a one folder called new server folder, and inside this it will create a new file because we have given the file name also. And like currently all these changes it is on server. So before that, like what we have to do, we have to commit these changes for the repository. So from here we can do commit. If we don't want to commit and by mistake we have created this folder, then what we can do, we can cancel it. It will totally roll back that folder and the file. And if you want to make some like want to give any files here, or like suppose any server configuration or something, if you want to write under this file, you can write it. So what I'm going to write, I'm going to write like server configuration. So once it is done, what you can do, you can do the commit, and once we do the commit we have to give the comment here. Either you can keep it like this, or you can give a new comment line and the branch name, and if any work ID is there under this board, then you can give that work ID. As of now we are not having work ID, then what I will do, I will commit as it is. So it will committed that file, and this is the commit ID which we have done here with this line, and this is the folder basically, and like this folder contain a one file. And if in this file, in the three dotted button, some more action is there, like do you want to edit, rename, delete or download. If you want to rename, then you can click, and what you can do, like suppose I want to make some changes to this, and respective thing you just can give and click on the commit detail. So once you will commit on this, now this is the like content which we have given, this is the history, like who has worked on this, and compare, like if any comparison is there, and the blame, like how many persons work on this. So there is only one name as of now. So this is the way like we can create any file and we can directly commit those file into the server itself. Now there are so more things, like if you want to, like here we have selected a particular file, that's why respective changes it is showing here. And if you click here and we go, and we can even upload the file also. So once I click on that upload file, you can browse from here. Like if you want to image you want to insert, any file you want to insert, so you can browse from here. And similar all the fashion, it will work in that same fashion only. And apart from this, if you want to download this project as a zip, you can do that as well. So all the operation which were doing from the local, we can do same thing from here as well. So let's, now we have created this folder and this file newly here. What I will do, I will pull all those changes here. So we are doing with the Visual Studio Clone. So now under this one, what I will do, I will open that command. So let's create that command cmd, and now from here what I will do, I will get and pull the changes. So once I will give this command, whatever the new folder and the changes will be made there, all those changes will come. And we can see in the left hand side, we got the new folder which we created just now, like new server folder. And we double click on this, we can see that file, we can see here. And if I will go into the Visual Studio, which we have already opened here, Solution Explorer, and here we can see that file here. And like in new server file, if I will double click on this, we can see that file here. And from here, if we want to add any function or something, we can do, like I'm going to add any property, so that property I can add here. And now what we will do, we will do that commit from here and the changes. So this property, let it be with this my property name. Let's go to the Team Explorer, and from here we have to go on the home page and we have to see the changes. So this time what I will do, I will take all these changes and I will commit all the changes there. And in the previous tutorial, as we have seen, like if you want to commit only a specific file, then particular file you can click and do the staging on that. Like whatever the file you want to do, you can select and you can do stage, and all these things we have seen in the previous tutorial. So in this tutorial, what I will do, I will commit all those changes, whatever we are looking, 16 files we are looking, we can do those. So I'm making the commit, new commit to server. So from here, if I will do like commit all, you can do, then later you can sync. And if you want to do, you can, what you can do, you commit all and push, and even you can do the sync. So what happened with the push, it push all the changes to the server. In the sync, like if there is any pull request also, so it configure that pull request as well. So commit all and the push. So once we commit all and the push is currently in progress, so it will push all the changes into the server. So what we can see others file as well, and this property into that particular file we will see on the browser. So all the push is successfully done. So let's go to that browser and refresh this page. So once we'll refresh this page, we will see like we got a new folder, this VS, actually whatever we have done in the all the commits. So this was the folder which newly added now, and another folder is the new server folder and new server file. So we added one property to this one, and we can see this property here as well. And the history, like who made the changes, so 2 changes is done, so that's why it is showing 2 changes. Compare if you want to do with the local and the server, we can see here. And the blame, like how many time of the changes is done and with whom, like how many persons have done. So in that manner we are looking all these 2 name here. So this is the way of doing the commit and all these things on the server itself. Like we can do the commit directly on the Azure DevOps server repository. So that's it for this tutorial. If you have any question and doubt, please comment. Thank you.